Hello, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. My name is Sunny, and it's been a little while since I've done any trailer reactions, and just recently 3 trailers came out that I want to check out. And I thought instead of doing 3 separate videos, why not just do all of them in one? I was a little bit inspired by The Real Rejects because I saw that they did the same thing with these 3 trailers in particular. And it is, of course, like The Boys Season 4, Fallout, and House of the Dragon Season 2. 2 of those series, we already have like reactions for previous seasons up on the channel if you want to check those out, being The Boys and House of the Dragon. And Fallout is like I've played many of the Fallout games. Same with Cat. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do reactions for that series when it comes out. We'll figure that out when we get there. But either way, yeah, I'm gonna react to each of the trailers, and then I'm sure I'm gonna have some things to say about them. I'm gonna do it in alphabetical order ish, not ish, starting with The Boys, B for boys. So let's jump into that one, and then after that, Fallout and House of the Dragon. But yeah, and also, hey, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, throw in a comment, it really helps out. We have a bunch of reactions on the channel, of course, to many series. There's also some game streams and whatnot. And we also have a Patreon page where you can support us over there. We have uncuts, do early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing at the moment as well. So yeah, check it all out. Links down in the description, and just have a look at the channel, all that good stuff. Anywho, yeah, now let's do the first one, The Boys Season 4 teaser trailer.
Rome,
Hello, Homelander?
Greece. All democracies fail. Because people are fucking stupid.
People are fucking stupid.
But if you crush the masses, who builds your monuments? Who tongues your taint? The people will tear it apart themselves.
There's an eerie feeling here.
You just gotta nudge them a little.
Oh no.
Then you get to swoop in. Be the one saving it.
Like Caesar.
Like Caesar.
Like Caesar. No, don't do that. Truth bomb. Ugh. Hell no.
Watch their balls crushed.
Your team. What's your code name again?
The Boys.
Who came up with that shit?
Oh, hey. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Oh, okay. That last shot. Woo! That was The Boys Season 4 teaser. And yeah, that's definitely a teaser trailer showing us, well, the characters that we know. And shit is gonna go down once again. And the public is very much gonna get involved here. We saw like 2 camps there. One with like Homelander signs and another with Starlight, and they're gonna clash, and we have some more like stroking Homelander's ego. Don't compare, like, don't, it's old Caesar comparison like that. Oh, what is that guy going to do in the next season? I'm always afraid for like what Homelander is going to do, and when he eventually completely snaps. Shit. Then Jeffrey Dean Morgan, freaking love the guy. Seeing a bunch of people with crazy superpowers, weird or creepy, and a lot of violence, and just like, yeah, more of The Boys, more from this wonderful, crazy, fucked up universe that that we love so much. And we haven't watched Gen V. I hear that it's really good, first and foremost, and that it the events of Gen V are gonna tie directly into Season 4. So even if we don't do reactions to Gen V, then hopefully we can find the time to watch it before Season 4 starts, so that we're completely caught up in everything going on. But yeah, really good trailer. We're gonna watch Season 4 regardless, so it's not like this trailer had to convince me of anything, but it definitely looks good, as expected. More goodness from the boys. So let's jump into the next one, Fallout. I'm quite curious about this one. This is of course a new series based on the Fallout games, as I mentioned up top. Like both, I've played them. Kat has played a number of them as well. I think actually more than I have. Like I played Fallout 3 a lot. I've played some of New Vegas. I know like that's presumably like the best if you ask a lot of people. And I've played some of Fallout 4 as well. Kat has played all of them. So Kat probably knows more about Fallout than I do. But I don't think they're going to be following like any specific story from any of the games here. Like they're not straight up adapting, or maybe they are. But anywho, Fallout official teaser trailer. Here we go. It's a vault.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Lucy!
Lucy stepping out of the vault, out into the world. Jonathan Nolan.
Need to go home. Vault dwellers are an endangered species. I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here.
Todd Howard.
If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Is that dog meat? Uh-huh. Fast delivery. Brotherhood of Steel, right? Oh yes, that music. So fitting.
A bright new sun will suddenly break through.
Oh, that looks familiar. Hey, Walton Goggins! As a ghoul.
I see it with you.
Whoa. Gunsling ghoul.
I grabbed a moldy one.
Guy had one eye. Mutant. Huh. Speaking of mutants. Whoa. And that's when the bombs fell. Come on. 12th of April. Okay. Relatively soon. And okay, no Ron Perlman. War never changes. Not gonna get that. Or maybe they're saving it. Maybe not doing it at all. Either way, that looked very much like Fallout. Straight up, like so many things that I at least recognized, and like Brotherhood of Steel, those big mech steel suits. They have a name. I can't even. As I said, like I'm not the biggest Fallout expert, but by any stretch of the imagination. But I definitely want to check this one out. That's for sure. Like it looks very well produced. There's a bunch of familiar faces in there. It is gonna have some of that absurd humor that we've also seen or experienced in the games, and then just this big crazy world following a character. The main character seems like her name is Lucy. She steps out of the vaults and into the world, and yeah, she's gonna have to adapt if she's gonna live here. And then it also seems like they're actually gonna show us the before times, like when the bombs fell. So maybe that's how we're gonna start out this whole thing. We saw again Walton Goggins as a ghoul, running around like a crazy gunslinger type and shooting up people. And then we also saw him as a human and with a daughter or something. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of tragedy in this story as well. Damn, yeah. And that dog that we saw, was that dog meat? So like, yeah, so just like taking a lot of the elements that people know and maybe story beats and perhaps some characters from the games, and then creating a new story, but still set very much in the familiar Fallout world. Like they're not, it doesn't seem like they're changing up a lot of things here, like staying very true to the spirit and the look of the games. So all in all, like very, very intrigued by this one. Great trailer, great choice of music for the trailer. That's so freaking Fallout, like with that old timey music that they also keep using in the games. So great. Let's jump into the next one. We have one more to go here. House of the Dragon Season 2. I was... I really, really liked that first season. I was like going into it a little bit apprehensive because of I wasn't a big fan of how they rounded off Game of Thrones. Still waiting for the next book. I don't know if we're ever gonna get that. So yeah, going into House of the Dragon, just a little bit apprehensive, but it definitely won me over. And I also like I do know about that story, Dance of the Dragons and all, and I know like now with what happened at the end of season 1, we're really gonna get into it here, and it's gonna get crazy, it's gonna get tragic. A clash of dragons, Dance of the Dragons. That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, let's check it out. House of the Dragon season 2 teaser trailer. Here we go.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
Errors.
The war be fought. Many will die,
Yep.
and the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
That fucking throne.
There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin.
Yeah.
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Fuck yeah. Ooh. This is gonna get bloody. And fiery. Or, blood and fire. Okay. Definitely a teaser. Again, like not showing us a whole lot necessarily, but like showing us things that we expected. Like these families are clashing, like war between kin, and dragons are involved, so many people are gonna die, and we know, especially from this world of Westeros, when these big powerful lords, and again with dragons, when they clash, the ones who gets it the worst is the civilians, or just the people under them, serving them, whatever, like just the normal soldiers. And we also know that they're gonna do most likely horrible things to each other, these family members. and it's just gonna keep escalating and escalating and escalating, and like this is the story that I know that they really wanted to get to, and I think I read or heard somewhere that like with season 1 they actually wanted to start that story like way later on, like at the almost at the beginning of this war, at this Dance of Dragons, but they decided that no, it's not gonna mean as much, or like we need more context and we need to see these characters grow up and get to this conflict. So I'm glad that they did that. I know some people have an issue with all of the time jumps that we had in the first season, but I know like going forward that's not going to be the case. Like we're going to stay here now in this time, and we're not going to get any recastings or anything like that. Now it's just full steam ahead. It's gonna get absolutely crazy. I reacted to House of the Dragon season 1 by myself when it came out. Kat wasn't able to join me, but hopefully Kat can join me for the second season, and we can react to that one together here on the channel when it comes out, or around that time. Or yeah, it's always difficult to know with schedules and how it all fits in and yada yada, but we try to make it work over here. But holy shit, yeah, those were 3 great trailers for 3 shows that I am looking very much forward to. Looking forward to continuing The Boys and House of the Dragon, and looking very much forward to checking out Fallout, definitely as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of these trailers down in the comments, and if you've seen all of them, are you interested in all of them, or like all 3 of them, or maybe just 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, let me know down in the comments. And I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this little supersized trailer reaction video. I didn't necessarily want to like talk too much. I'm sure I could go into details and I could sit and pick the trailers apart, shot by shot, but there are already so many channels out there who are doing those kinds of breakdowns, so you're just gonna get the raw reaction from me and then a few words, and that's gonna have to do it for this one. And I'm also curious to see how this is gonna, like, how this video is gonna do now that I put 3 trailer reactions in one video, if that's a better idea than doing 3 separate videos, or if it's gonna hurt this. Yeah, we'll see. That's just me thinking out loud. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video, throw in a comment, check out the Patreon page, and if you are new and if you made it all the way to the end of the video here, then yeah, thank you so much for clicking, and please check out some of our other stuff, some of our other reactions. It's not just me who's sitting here. I've mentioned Kat, and Kat is like in the name of the channel as well. So usually we are 2 people reacting, Kat and I. Sometimes my dad will join in as well, Major Dad, as we call him here on the channel. But then again, also sometimes it's just gonna be me, and that's the case with trailer reactions. For example, Kat doesn't want to watch trailers, so that's just me, and I don't do it that often. I should. I want to do more trailer reactions. So hopefully this is just the start of me getting back into trailer reactions. We'll see. Plenty of talking. Sorry. I'm so bad at outros. Thanks again for watching, and see you as soon as possible. Bye.